If you're selling your business, your goal is simple. Walk away with the most money possible and the least amount of future stress. But the moment you start talking to a buyer, they're going to push for an asset sale. To them, it's a tax haven. To you, it could be a tax nightmare and a logistical trap. Today, we're flipping the script. We're looking at why, as a seller, you should almost always fight for a stock sale. Let's start with why the stock sale is the gold standard for anyone exiting their business. There are three massive wins here. First, lower taxes, capital gains. This is the biggest needle mover. In a stock sale, you are selling your shares in the company. Usually, that entire gain is taxed at the long-term capital gains rate, which is significantly lower than ordinary income rates. In an asset sale, you might get hit with depreciation recapture, where the government taxes a portion of your sale at a much higher rate. A stock sale keeps more of your hard-earned money in your pocket. Second, the clean break, total liability transfer. When you sell the stock, you are selling the whole legal entity, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Once those shares transfer, the buyer generally becomes responsible for the company's past, present, and future. You don't have to worry about a lawsuit popping up 3 years from now regarding a contract you signed 5 years ago. You've handed over the keys to the entire kingdom, including the skeletons in the closet. Third, simplicity and continuity. A stock sale is much cleaner. You don't have to retitle every individual vehicle, reapply for permits, or get permission from every single landlord or vendor to assign a contract. Everything stays inside the entity, only the owner of the entity changes. It's a faster path to the closing table. Now, if a stock sale is so great for you, why is it a hard sell? There are real hurdles you'll face during negotiations. First, a lower purchase price. Because a stock sale offers the buyer zero tax benefits and more risk, they will likely try to pay you less. They'll argue that since they can't step up the assets for tax deductions, you should lower the price to compensate them. You have to decide if the tax savings you get are worth a slightly lower top-line offer. Second, intense due diligence. Since the buyer is taking on all your potential legal and tax liabilities, they are going to grill you. They will dig through every email, every tax return, and every employee file from the last decade. A stock sale requires you to be an open book, and any red flag they find could kill the deal or lead to massive indemnification demands where they hold back your money in escrow. Third, minority shareholder issues. If you have partners or minority shareholders, a stock sale requires everyone to agree to sell their shares. If one person holds out, it can stall the entire transaction. In an asset sale, the board or a majority can often approve the sale of the company's stuff much more easily. The bottom line? Buyers want assets. Sellers want stock. It's the ultimate M&A tug-of-war. As a seller, your job is to understand that by agreeing to an asset sale, you are doing the buyer a massive favor. If you give up the tax and liability benefits of a stock sale, make sure you're being compensated for it in the final purchase price.